Hi guys, it's Darren and welcome to my Stitch with me. So today we're going to be working on my Sunset Koala, which is by the Cross Stitch Studio, which is this piece, which I'm doing as a stitch along in my Facebook group, although I haven't done much work as regards to stitching along with it. So that's what we're going to be working on today. So let me just get you zoomed in. Now, I do apologise if things are a little bit shaky on this one. I am using my overhead camera and I have my project in my Lowry stand, which makes a change. So we'll see how we go with this. Hopefully it should go okay. Fingers crossed. Let's see what we can do. So this is going to be a bit different for me because I'm not used to doing it this way. I did have a grime guard on here, but I've just taken it off because it was in the way. Now someone did ask me if I could do a video of how I get my grime guard and that all on there. I haven't forgot. I was going to do it on my update video and forgot on that one. So I will be doing it. I'll probably do it on my next update video for you. I'll tag it on as an extra video at the end. So this is going to be fun. Right, so let's see. Update for you. The boss's truck is fixed. Yay! So his truck's fixed. Shane's truck is now broken. Which is going to be fun because Shane's truck is getting traded in for the boss's new truck. As I mentioned, Shane will be having the boss's truck, old truck. So the boss is meant to be getting his new truck towards the beginning of this week. But the truck's ordered and sorted, but he hasn't got the trailer part sorted yet. He's ordered one, but that's got to come up from New South Wales, and down there they're all locked down because of the covert, so they've got to try and find some way of gearing it up to us. So hopefully they should be able to get that to him quickly enough. But his truck is fixed, so that means he is no longer working with me in the shed, which is even better. I love that. My saw I have now had fixed. If you're not aware, the boss broke my saw. He likes to have it going as fast as humanly possible, and he broke it from turning it up all the time. And on, when was it? Tuesday, I think, he came up to me and goes, "Why is this saw running so fast?" Because that's where you put it. No, I never. Yeah, you did, I says, and then you broke the knob off, so I can't turn it down. It's like, so who's been messing around with it then? Well, it was you. It wasn't going this fast when I left it. I says, it was. And so who's been messing around with it then? I says, there's two people who work on this saw, me and you, that's it. I says, and I don't touch the speed part. I keep it at one set speed where I know it's going to work properly. You're the only other one who touched it. Well, I didn't break it. I said, yes, you did. I said, you know you did. No, it wasn't me. So you better get it fixed. All right then. So yeah, my boss doesn't like to take the blame for anything he does incorrectly. So we got a new fork about a year ago now, and my boss has got a gammy leg. He had surgery. It's his knee, I think. He had surgery on it and was meant to take 3 months off work to allow it to heal. But I don't know if you remember me saying before, he doesn't trust his sons to run the company. Although the sons are going to be having it when he retires, he doesn't trust them. So instead of taking the 3 months off to let his leg heal, he took 2 weeks off and then came back after surgery to drive the truck and to keep the business going. even though his sons were doing just fine without him. He didn't trust them, so he came back to work early and stuffed his knee up again. So he had all this surgery done to sort his knee out, and then stuffs it up again because he came back to work way too early. So we got a fork, as I was saying, and he broke it's like a wing mirror on it so that you can see what's behind you. So he broke that. He grabbed hold of it to try and get himself on and off the fork and smashed the mirror. So then he was going around to everyone, who's been throwing pieces of wood and smashed this mirror? No one? Well, somebody has. No, you just broke it getting on and off the fork. We've just watched you do it. Nope, someone's been throwing wood around. Who's been throwing wood? It's like, seriously? Do you not like taking the blame for anything? So, yeah, so... As I mentioned before, my boss is kind of reckless. So, yeah. So, but all I can say is the saw's fixed and he's no longer working with me. So, yippee. And then work has slowly picked up. We've got a fair... We nearly ran out of timber this week, and then on Thursday, a boatload of timber turned up. And I was like, yay, we've got something to work with. Which is really, really good. I don't know how much more is going to come in. So I don't know if I'm going to be working next Saturday. Well, on Saturday, because it'll be Wednesday now. So I don't know if we're going to work on Saturday. The only thing with this place, they ask you to work on a Saturday the day before. So on Friday, and they don't do it first thing at Friday. They'll wait till you've got like an hour left of your shift, and then they'll come around and say, can you work tomorrow? I was like, seriously, you can't give us any more notice? You know what wood you've got in, you know what you need to get done. But they're always the same. It's like they'll give you, put a pack of wood up for you, and say, oh, we need to do this length. Okay, and we need so many of them. So say they want 6 packs. Yep, no problem. What they don't tell you is that they need it for the next morning to go out on a truck. So then you've got to rush like an idiot trying to get 6 packs done so they can put it on the truck. They do it all the time. They give you like 2 minutes warning to get like 100 packs done. They're not very organised, let's put it that way. It's like, you know exactly what you need and you know what wood's come in. So maybe you should learn to prioritise stuff. But never mind. It is what it is. It's not their fault they can't run a company properly. So update for you as well with regards to Mum. As I mentioned, she was going out for a meal for her birthday. So she sort of enjoyed herself. She wasn't stuck in front of her speaker this time. But she did have a bit of a dizzy spell. As I mentioned, they took her to the same pub they took her to last time. And apparently last time as well she had a dizzy spell, so she never told me that part. So she's turned around and says to him, next time I'm not going there, because every time I go there I go dizzy. She says, so next time you can have a barbecue. She says, and then at least I can get up and walk around, do what I want to do, and people can just come and go as they please. And we went, what? She said, yeah, we're having a barbecue next time. So she's told them having barbecues. But other than that, she enjoyed herself. So I got her a big bunch of flowers. My other brother got her a big bunch of flowers. She got a still, I think it's called a still, teddy, which is one with the old-fashioned style teddy with the movable joints, arms and legs. She got one of them. And she made me laugh. Her eldest sister got her a dream catcher. So she opened it up and she saw it. She went, oh, that's nice. And she phoned up her sister to thank her. And she says, I don't know when I'm going to get a chance to wear it. She went, what do you mean wear it? She said, well, it's to go on your head, isn't it? She went, no, it's a dream catcher you hang it on the wall. She went, oh. She said, I'm going to walk around with it on my head. So I was like, I'm sure you know what a dream catcher is, Mum. I'm sure you've seen them before. So But yeah, she was going to walk around with this dream catcher on her head as a headdress. So that made me laugh. Bless her. So, but other than that, she's doing fine. I still haven't heard anything back from the hospitals yet with regards to my appointments, but hopefully they'll come through soon enough. And the thing is with my ear, I know it's still not good, but because it's been so long waiting, I've seemed to have got a bit used to having the deafness in my left ear. So I'm like, sometimes you get up and it's like, well, is it still there or isn't it? And then you get in the car and put the radio on or whatever, and you're like, yep, it's still there, because I can't hear anything on my left ear very well. Or if I'm talking to Shane in the car and it's like, what? What do you say? So, still waiting to hear from them. So hopefully not much longer now. Where am I? Yeah. So I do have a couple of questions for my Stitch With Me. So the first one was from Dawn. Yep. Who heard that using black fabric, if you use a gold needle, makes it easier to see the holes. And she asked if I've ever tried using the gold needle on black fabric, and if so, how did it work? And the answer to that one is no, I haven't. I've never even heard of that way of stitching before on the black fabric using a gold needle, so it's something definitely worth trying. I have got a couple of I think it's DMC gold tip needles, so I might have to give that a go next time I stitch on one of the dark fabrics. She also asked as well if I could do a Stitch With Me on Posh Robin in November time, so I will indeed, Dawn, if I remember. But I'm sure you'll remind me before then. But yes, I will do one for you on that one. Next one is from Bronwyn. Now, as you mentioned, remember last video I mentioned about celery. Shane's growing celery, and I'm saying how disgusting it is. So she doesn't like celery either. A lot of you guys on here don't like celery, to be fair. And then she asked, do I like Vegemite? She's just curious if I've tried it since living out here. So, Vegemite I actually tried for the first time in the UK. We saw it in the supermarket and Shane wanted some, so we got some. Let's work out where I am. So yeah, I actually tried it in the UK first of all. Now when Shane tried it, put it on, I think he had some toast with it, I think. I tried it and it was alright. So I thought, oh, I'll try some of this. So I made myself some toast and put some Vegemite on it. And I couldn't eat a full slice of toast, it was absolutely horrible. And anyway, this one being because I did not know that with Vegemite you only put a small amount on and spread it over. I did not know this, so I was putting a load of Vegemite on and trying to cover the whole slice of toast, which is way too much. So if you don't know what Vegemite is, it's a really like salty spread. It's a bit like well, if you're in the UK, it's a bit like Marmite. A bit similar to Marmite. So yeah, so needless to say, I put way too much on my toast, so I couldn't eat it all. So since then, I've not really tried it again. But like I say, it's only just recently that I found out that you're only meant to put just a small amount on your bread or toast or whatever you're having. So I may try it again and see how we go. Well, who knows, I might like it in the end. Then again, I might not. When I first tried it, it seemed alright. Well, that's obviously because it was done properly, because Shane did it. We don't really have Vegemite at home now. He likes Promite, which I think is very similar to Vegemite. He seems to enjoy it anyway, he has it on everything. That was that one. And everyone likes the picture of Tiger as well in the bathtub. Bathtub sink, laundry sink. So the next one, well, next several questions are from Gail Phillips, who's also the YouTuber on here. Some of you will have met her in my Zooms. So she sent me a couple of questions to answer. So, question 1. Have you ever been tempted to stitch a chatelaine design using specialty stitches, fibres and beads? So, yes, I have been tempted. I have looked at them a couple of times. I've seen a few floss tubers doing them. And I was like, oh, they look really, really cool. I really should try one of them. Never got around to it, but I really want to try one. I really should try one. I did actually go on to the chatelaine site to have a look, see what they do, and I think I liked about 15 of their designs. So yeah, there's a fair few on there that I wouldn't mind doing, but they're not cheap, especially to kit up. So we will see at some point, maybe. Question 2. Have you stitched with a silky thread? And if you have, what did you think about it? So, silky thread I have not stitched with yet. I've seen loads of people using it, and they say it's really good, because you don't need, obviously, one strand is equivalent to near enough 2 strands of DMC. So I haven't tried it yet. Keep meaning to get some just to give it a try, but I haven't got there yet. So at some point I will do. But from what I understand, it's really good to work with, so. Obviously, I know they don't do the DMC ranging colours, they only have like specific colours. So it'd be a case of trying to match it up, so they're probably going to be best for like a long dog sampler or something like that. So who knows? Maybe when I start long dog sampler, I might do another one. I might do it in silky threads. It depends how much it's going to cost me in order to get them. Question 3. On a monotone piece, do you prefer overdyed fabric with plain floss or plain fabric with overdyed floss? Well, since I don't have many overdyed flosses, and half the time I can't get overdyed fabric either. So it just depends. Where did I just go? Yeah. I like the look of the dyed fabrics. Some of them are really, really cool. I think I've got 3 now to use. One of which will be for Anzac when I finally do get it. So one of them was originally going to be for my Mirabilia, my Archangel, but obviously it took a while to get here, so I started it on the green. So I do have a couple of pieces, and then some I got from Nicole from the Van Ellie Studios when I went to her retreat. I do have a couple of those. They do look nice, and I think they're going to look good whatever I stitch on those. Again, I've got a couple of overdyed flosses as well, which I haven't used. So, but some of them are really nice colours, so I want to get them used as well. So again, those will probably be done when I do a sampler or something. I'm sorry if you can hear a fly buzzing around. I don't know where it's come from. It's one thing we don't get a lot of in my house is flies. And if we do get one in, it doesn't normally last long before one of the cats have eaten it. Where am I going? There. So yeah, so to answer that one, Gail, I'm not sure what I prefer. Obviously, I mean, I've got my one, which is my pandemic, which I'm doing with Missy Sadie's silk. That one's on a plain piece of fabric, and I really like how that one's turning out. Well, yeah, I'd like to try and get something done on some kind of coloured fabric. Let's see how that goes. Question 4. Have you ever thought of stitching and FFOing a biscornu? So some of the biscornus I've seen do look pretty nice. I know Gail does a lot of biscornus, and they turn out really, really cool. I don't know if I'd be able to FFO a biscornu. I'd be able to stitch it. I don't know about FFOing it. I'd probably have to send that off and get Gail to finish it for me. But no, but I have, some of them look really well. I mean, there's one, who was doing it? I've actually seen two people do it. Amy Loves Toads and Kelly from Animal Instincts. They did one with the, it was like a nest with bird eggs in it. That looked really, really cool. So that one would be quite a good one to try. I've seen a fair few Gales as well. They look really, really cool as well. And it's like, ooh. But it's not one thing that I would go out my way, mainly because I won't be able to finish it off and put it all together. Question number 5. Have you ever stitched a Christmas stocking? No, I have not. I've seen a couple of stockings. I think I've got a couple of stocking patterns. 2, maybe. But I have never actually stitched a stocking. Would be cool, again, something else that I'd on my bucket list to do. I'm just trying to decide what colour I want to do next. Trying to find one that looks like it's got a fair few colours in it, so. Let's go for this one. Excuse the rustling, I'm just pulling out all the flosses for this to try and find the one I need. But yes, now going back to the question, never done a stocking. Some of them look really, really cool, and I won't mind doing one eventually. But it's just finding the right one that you want to do. Just talk amongst yourselves while I try and find the colour. I've put all my flosses onto thread drops, but I've not put them in numerical order yet. So I'm having to flick through them all to try and find the one I want. By the time I found that, I'll be end of the video. So as I mentioned in my update as well, I'm only going to be doing the one stitch with me this week. I just haven't had the time. What I was hoping to do was on, say, Saturday, do all my videos, so my stitch with me's, my updates, get all those done, and then my college work, leaving me Sunday to do my stitching. But that didn't work out this week. As all best laid plans go. So yesterday I did the washing, and then Shane's sister turned up, and I had to help her do a resume because she was applying for a job. And then they disappeared. I did the housework, and then they came back. And then they disappeared again, and then it was time to eat, and then they came back. I don't know why they were backwards and forwards all the time, but yeah, so they came back 3 times yesterday. So needless to say, I didn't get anything done yesterday that I wanted to do. I got a bit of stitching done, because I thought it's too late to start doing any college work or anything like that. So I got a bit of stitching done, and that was about it. Hopefully, I mean, next week, fingers crossed, we will, it will work out, but obviously, because Saturday is my birthday, I don't know if anything's been planned or not, so I don't know what's going to happen next weekend as to whether my plans are going to work or not. I'm hoping to have a Zoom next weekend, hoping to. But again, as I say, it just depends what goes off. Mom's told me I've got to FaceTime her again on Saturday. Obviously because it's both mine and my brother's birthday. So I've got to FaceTime her on Saturday, she said. Because when I was hanging up from her the other day, I went, I'll ring you on Saturday. She said, oh, you're going to ring? I went, yeah. She went, oh, aren't you going to do the video thing? I went, well, if you want me to. I said, but you'll have to make sure my brother's home to set it all up. She went, oh, he'll be home, he's booked the week off. Oh, okay then. It depends if he goes out or not. So yes, so I'll be FaceTiming her again next Saturday night. And then speaking to my brother. Where am I? Yeah. Right, okay, right. Question 6 from Gail. What is your favourite scene accessory? My eyeballs. Which obviously need checking because I know I did do them. That stitch doesn't look right. Let me try that again. Pull it too tight. Nope, I stuffed it up. Got it in the wrong hole. So yeah, my eyeballs is my best seeing accessories. I don't need any kind of magnification or anything like that. I do have my glasses if I do need to use those. As I say, the only piece I seem to need to use my glasses on is when I'm doing Castle Wolves, for some reason. All the rest I'm fine without, so I don't know why that is. So yeah, so I don't actually need any seeing accessories, so I'm quite fortunate there at the moment. I'm sure the time will come when I need my glasses more often, and 28 count will no longer be my favourite. It was something like 10 count, so I can see what I'm doing. If I've got a knot in the back of that or not. Yes, I have. Not no more. And then the last one from Gail. If you had $300 to spend and kit up one project, what would it be? That would be a good question. I would say buying a chatelaine and getting that kitted up, but I think that would cost more than $300 because I know they're not cheap. So it would probably have to be one of my supersized pieces, I think. I'll probably be able to get that kitted up from JK's for $300. I have the companion piece to Tiger Family, which is the leopard family. I think it's called leopard tree family, I think, or something like that. I can't remember now. But I have the leopard family. So I would probably kit up that one. I have that many projects that I want to get kitted up. Either that or Waterhole Master. Got that one as well, as supersized. I've seen plenty of people doing that. Jemima's doing that. And that one looks amazing. So yeah, I've got that many. But it will probably be one of those two, I think. The Leopard family or Waterhole Master. I think it would be one of those two that I would kit up. Because I think I'd probably be able to get maybe all of the floss from JK's for that. Maybe for $300. I don't know. Maybe not. I would think I can. Mind you, I don't know. I think that's I'm going to have a look in a second now because it's going to bug me. I think that one's a max colour one as well, but I'm not 100% sure. Just do these 2 stitches and then I'm going to have a look. So I've got pattern keeper open in front of me. Alright, let me just mark them off and then I'm going to have a look. I can't remember if that one's... I know it's supersized, but I can't remember if it's max colour or not. Where is it? So it's called, oh yeah, supersized treat top leopard family. So that one's not max colour. I don't think. No, it's not. I also have the Egyptian Queen. That one's max colour. That's supersized as well. And Arctic Coming to Life, that's max colour. And Dragon Planet, supersized, that's max colour. So yeah, I'm a glutton for punishment. But the Waterhole Master is just supersized. So I think it'd probably be either my supersized Waterhole Master or Treetop Leopard, I think. It'd probably be one of the 2s that I would kit up. Or failing that, if I didn't have enough for that, then I would kit up my African Mammals max colour on there. So yeah, so a couple to pick from. So yeah, they're probably the ones I would go for. So thank you for those questions, Gail. I think that was the last of my questions. What's this one? Yep, that was it. So that was all my questions. So what are we at now? 35 minutes. So now to find someone to blabber on about for the next 25-ish minutes. So yeah, as I mentioned in my update, the cats are flaked because it's warm. That's the reason there's still flying around the house. As I say, we're due to cool down again, so by the time this video goes up, it'll probably be cooling down a fair bit. So we're in the 30s at the moment. It's meant to go back down into the 20s. So it's going to get a bit cooler again. Even though we're in the 20s and 30s, well, high 20s, low 30s during the day, the night times are still pretty cool. They're going down to like 8 degrees, so it still makes it comfortable to sleep with. So it would be better if it was like that in summer. Because in summer over here it's ridiculous to try and sleep. It's just so hot. So Shane's disappeared to his sister's. Oh, he's now done his veggie patch. As I mentioned before, he took the flowers of one of the raised flower, well, the flower beds. He took those out of what it was and put those in the garden, and then planted his veggies in there. We had one of those old like plastic greenhouses. So it's dismantled all that. We'd never used it. It's just been in the cupboard. So he's recycled that one and using the frames of that to put around his veggie patch, to put some shade cloth and fly screen up to stop the birds from getting in and nicking his tomatoes like they did last time. So we'll see how that one works. Hopefully it'll work for him. But we need to get some more fly screen or whatever. So no doubt he'll want to pick that up this week, knowing him. It's like I said to him, I said, it doesn't make no difference about putting it up now. I said, you've only just planted them, so it's not like you're going to have tomatoes and peas within like 3 days. I said, so you've got plenty of time to get that sorted. But Shane does like to get things done there and then. So I have a funny feeling we'll be going to taking a trip to Bunnings at some point, so you can get those. Floss tube I am well behind on. I was watching some last night from like, I think it's 2.5 to 3 weeks ago. I'm so behind, it's not funny. But all I need is like one good watching session and I should be able to get caught up, maybe. And yesterday, Saturday, nice day. So of course the neighbour was out with his lawnmower. Again, 8 o'clock in the morning on his ride on lawnmower, riding around. It's like, really? You couldn't wait till a little bit later on? So Shane got our lawnmower out and did our garden. It's like, yeah, ours doesn't take that long. Ours takes like literally about 10 minutes to do. Well, maybe a little bit longer. So Shane cut our garden. So that's all nice and neat now. For now. But while he was cutting the grass, the birds were swooping down and nicking the grass. They're building a nest in one of the trees nearby. So looks like we're going to have some babies tweeting away soon. Oh, also, we have a sprinkler in the garden. Now, as I've mentioned before, we're on tank water. That means we're not connected to the main supply, which also means that we're not connected to the sewerage. So we have a sewerage tank, basically. So wastewater goes into that and breaks down and cleans up and whatever. Anyway, so we have a pipe that comes from there where the water comes out when it gets full. And we have that in the garden to keep the grass green, because it dies off really, really quickly over here. So the other day, I had a shower, and I walked back into the sitting room, and the sprinkler was going off. And if you remember, a while ago I showed a video which had the bird attacking the wing mirror. Well, those birds, there must have been about 10 of them, all playing in the sprinkler. So this was on Friday because it was a nice warm day. So I was like, well, they're either having a bath or they're cooling down. But the sprinkler was going off for about 10 minutes. And these birds were loving it. Flying in and out of it and rolling around in it and having time of their life. Me and Shane just sat there watching them for ages. It was so comical to watch. It's like, obviously they like that one then. And then this morning it went off as well, and there were a couple of others playing around in it. And so, okay, I didn't think they obviously wanted a bath because it wasn't that warm when that went off this morning. So they obviously wanted a bath, those ones. But yes, it was so comical to watch. I wish I'd have had a chance to get out there and film it, but I didn't. So that would have been funny. So yeah, but like I say, normally if something like that's happening, when you open the door to go outside, they all hear you, so everything just flies off. So you always miss out the fun parts. But because it's warming up now, we have the window open in the lounge room again, and in the dining room. So the cats are on the windows, trying to get out to get to the birds, which is funny, because they know they ain't going nowhere. But they keep trying. So they'll be sat watching the birds and making the funny faces and noises that the cats do when they're stalking something, with the really funny meows. You know what? I'm actually in the little bedroom here, which is where I've got my computer set up for doing my college work. The lighting in here is really, really good. So yeah, so I have a window directly right in front of me, which makes it really easy for stitching because you can see the holes really clearly. Don't know how well you lot can see the holes. But yeah, it makes it a lot easier for the stitching on. The only thing I'm not looking forward to, there's no ceiling fan or aircon in this room. Well, we don't have aircon, so there's no ceiling fan at all in this room. And I can't open the windows because the cats will be out of it, especially Tiger. He'll be straight out of it. Because in this room is the one where Tiger bust out one night because Shane had not shut the window properly. So he bust out of it and then woke us up in the morning trying to get back in through the bedroom door. So I know for a fact he'd be straight out of it. So I'm hoping it doesn't get awfully hot in here once it gets more into summer, because I've got a pedestal fan, but I don't know how well that would actually cool it down. Otherwise, I'll be moving the computer desk into the other bedroom, which has got a ceiling fan, I thought, well, I didn't want to do it in there just in case we had obviously anybody stop over, because that's where the spare bed, well, the spare bed is. So I didn't want to have the computer and that in there just in case. So we'll see how we go in this room. You also have to let me know as well, guys, what the camera angle is like. As I say, I'm using the overhead camera arm today, attached to the computer desk, so hopefully... Apologies. Sorry about that, guys. Shane decided to phone to remind me to get some out for tea. So, yeah, you have to let me know what the video angle's like, see if it's any good. And if it is, then I'll start doing the videos like this more often. 1, 2, 3. Right, so I'm going to end it here because my battery warning light has come on to say that it's nearly out of battery. So again, thank you very much for watching. Again, any questions, comments, please feel free to either drop those down below or email me. All details of that are in the description box below. And I'll say I'm only doing the one this week, so the next update you'll see will be my Saturday update video. So thank you very much again, guys, for watching. And I hope you have a good stitchy week. And until my next video, take care and happy stitching. Oh, and I'll tell you how many stitches I've done, hopefully, before it runs out. I just need to mark them off. Done that one, done that one, done that 3. There we go. So we did 134 stitches, so I'm at 46.81% because I've taken out all the white. So 84,559 stitches of a possible 180,625. So not doing too bad. So that's everything, guys. So again, thank you very much for watching. Hope you have a safe and enjoyable week, or the remainder of your week, and I will catch you at the weekend with my latest update. So until next time, guys, thanks for watching. Take care. Bye bye for now.